What's the secret to a happy marriage? Respect? Kindness? Ask Jelly Roll and Bunnie XO, and they might give you a surprising answer. For some people, planning a wedding can be a colossal undertaking, taking months of consistent organization and no small amount of stress. And if you forget your own anniversary after all that, well, it'll be disappointed sighs and eye-rolling all around. That is, unless you're singer Jelly Roll and his wife Bunnie XO, neither of whom really remember their original wedding date. The reason for this is that they sidestepped that whole intensive planning phase of their marriage and went straight to the vows. And as you may have guessed, this all took place in Las Vegas, the world capital of impromptu weddings. Jelly Roll recounted the tale on the King and the Wing and the Sting podcast.
So it's like 11 o'clock, they're closing the joint down by Hard Rock, and I'm like, F it, let's just go now.
As Jelly tells it, Bunnie pointed out that the nearby county clerk's office was going to close in about half an hour, but he didn't seem to care too much and simply said, "Let's roll." And true to Jelly's name, roll they did. That was in 2016, and despite their first years together being what Bunnie once described as a rodeo, the two are completely happy together. Sadly, we don't have a lot of details about the specific night in question, but we do know that Jelly proposed on the same night that they wed. The two had come together about a year prior through a mutual friend after Bunnie split up with her partner at the time. Or as Jelly explains,
She was like, yo, just plug me in with Jelly.
after a year of dating, Jelly proposed at the end of one of his concerts in Las Vegas, no less. Jelly then suggested that they get married right away, and voila, 8 years happily hitched. Speaking about her decision on an Instagram post in 2022, Bunnie said, "Looking back at what felt like the absolute wildest decision I ever made, it ended up literally being the best decision I've made my entire life." On her Dumb Blonde podcast, meanwhile, she said that she and Jelly hadn't really known each other when they got married.
Hop into the frying pan with hot grease, but it's so worth it in the end.
She also recommended couples therapy as an option when things aren't necessarily working out.
You know, we went through it, we figured it out, and we're better than ever now.
In the hands of some couples, a forgotten wedding date would be cause for a blowout, to say the least. But in Jelly Roll and Bunnie XO's relationship, it didn't really matter. After 7 years together, they decided to renew their wedding vows in 2023, this time with a ceremony. But since they weren't exactly sure when they actually got married, they decided on a new date together. As Jelly told People magazine, "It is officially, I think, September 1st. And September 1st felt right because we thought it was between the 30th and 31st, so I said, well, now we can just both be wrong and just set it on the 1st. Even money that way." In recent years, Jelly and Bunnie have been very vocal about both their relationship and their love for each other. On the Taste of Country Nights radio show, Jelly described how he knew that Bunnie was right from day one. He said, "When I hugged her, I could just feel the genuineness of her. I could tell it wasn't an act." On the day they renewed their vows, he wrote a touching Instagram post. It read, "I may have never gave my wife the wedding she truly deserved, but I plan on giving her the life she deserves for the rest of it. I love you more than anything, Mama Bear. You are my anchor." A year later, Bunnie said on Instagram, "Without you, I wouldn't be the woman I am today."